What is going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here. Back for match number 5 of this modern league. We lost to Dara versus Strondons on Tron. Hand is mostly good. So we'll get into it. I do like seeing the second Totem Armor effect. We have like Path for Wormcoil and etc. Okay, not too shabby. Eldrazi Tron. Alright, do they have that Chalice on 1? Chalice on 1 would be a wrecking ball here. Eldrazi spell. Matter Reshape it? Better than Thought-Knot there. We'll take it. We hit land. Okay, perfect. Fortunately, we can give our opponent Matter Reshape a trigger. Let's just give him the trigger. If he gets something nice, he gets something nice. I could path it and stop the trigger altogether. But, like, really, it's not going to be mana efficient ramping them up to 5 mana of next turn. Yeah, 5 mana next turn. Let's just ignore it for now. I like that. Apologies, I'm a little bit late and yeah, eating my dinner. Probably not the most appropriate time. So apologies if it takes away from the experience. Would they reveal Reality Smasher? Daybreak attack here is fine. Like, getting double Daybreak down is probably going to be pretty important against Chalice of the Void. So them getting these triggers, a little bit whatever. Alright, second Thought-Knot's here. So that's probably going to take our Daybreak, our second Daybreak. But we'll just take that one on the chin like a champ, right? Natural Blast then. Why not? Alright, so we are attacking in. Blast Zone will be getting cracked. Be getting in for 1 juicy point damage. Really unfortunate they didn't like have to map into it or something. Because then we could have got double Daybreak down and they would have held each other on. As it is, I think we just Hyena, Umbra, Daybreak Coronet, pass. Just protect it from that Thought-Knots there, right? They did, like, strip themselves of land, essentially. Okay, they just have Tron as well. Great. Gonna be pretty hard to beat. So they're on, like, 9 Eldrazi mana, essentially. So, like, we can't beat All Is Dust. We can't beat Khan the Great Creator. Him playing Eldrazi creatures is fine. They know about the Rancor in hand, so they probably want to remove it from the hand here. This still gives them access to 5 mana for a Reality Smasher. It's like, it's as fine as it can be. They either take Path or Rancor, probably Rancor. And then either we draw well and they run out of gas or they don't. Alright, so they take Rancor. Ours is like a slow decision. Do you have the Chalice on 2? No. You have a Reshaper. Sure. I don't know why they're protecting the Reshaper in this manner. Doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. Alright, we'll start by cycling Canopy. That's okay. So, like, if we want to path the Reality Smasher, counter it unless we discard a card. So, I think we pay 2 here. We play the Hyena Umbra, which they know about. We attack for 6. They block with the Reshaper. They get another free card. This is the 3rd Reshaper, by the way, with Natural Blast Zone and Natural Tron. I'm just going to put that one out there. Alright, so what are they revealing? Temple. Temple to the battlefield. Not bad. Pretty good. Alright, so now if we want to path Reality Smasher, we discard the Sentinel's Eyes. We can recast it for free, essentially. We might want to path Thought-Knot here because we draw a card, though. We'll see. Another Thought-Knots here. Alright. Getting a bit ridiculous. Let's path the first one. They can take the best card and hopefully we're left with the other one. Still, like, I'm happy to see these big dumb creatures as opposed to Planeswalkers or All Is Dust. Goodbye, Ethereal Armor. If our opponent didn't take Rancor, this game would be close to over. Not quite. Because they took Rancor with a Thought-Knot Seer trigger, right? But also, like, Eldrazi Tron runs 2 Blast Zones in the deck. So I feel like we have to respect the fact they might naturally have this second Blast Zone in hand or be able to get it into hand easily. We can't just avoid, like, we can't just play into getting completely blown out. I don't know, maybe you decide you want to risk it, but I didn't really want to risk it here. Cool. How do you, like, even need to think about casting All This Dust? It's just fucking broken. Like, so, Natural Tron, Natural Blast Zone, Natural All Is Dust. Alright, we're not winning that one. In case you can't tell, a little bit salty about, like, how he just had all his amazing cards for free. So, like, I normally take out Path to Exile in these matchups, because usually our creature is bigger on the board and it's pretty redundant. Gristbane's good because you can cast it through Chalice, but at the same time, by cast it through Chalice, I mean force it into the graveyard and then recast it. Same time, we're on the play, so we're going to be able to get down these auras to enable the Daybreak anyway, so Chalice on 1 isn't an issue this game. I still think maybe we trim 1, it should be okay. We can probably, like, trim a Sentinel's Eyes or a land as well. So I'm going to take out Sentinel's Eyes in this spot. Should be fine. Alright, yes, I would like to play first. That, like, on the play as well, we pretty much just automatically win if we win the die roll as well. Literally all the stars align for our opponent. So this is mostly good. We don't have Totem Armor for against Blast Zone, which our opponent has plenty of. But I'll take it as a start. No Gemstone Mines for my opponent cheating on land either, so we don't have to worry about Chalice on 1. Even if they Chalice on 1, we still have Spirit Mantle and Daybreak, so that's reasonable. Temple into map. Yep, always had it. On the 7 as well. Not bad. Alright, in for 5. It's like still pretty good spot. If we like double temples and has Thought Knots here, okay, he has Ghost Quarter, so we're fine. Mind Stone, we're like double fine. Wow, we just get to do whatever we want at the moment. Alright, let's Daybreak. It's more damage. And my opponent can't like Blast Zone active next turn, but he can Thought Knots here next turn. So I really like having the damage here. Hey, Evac Sensei. I'm good, man. How are you? How's your day been so far? Whereabouts in the world are you from, my friend? Any chance you're in... Okay, no, man. I'm good. I'm all good. Have a good one, dude. Alright, opponent with the Eldrazi Temple. Into Thought Knots there. Well, we'll let that happen. He has to block the attack. We'll trample 4. And that'll put him down to 3. We'll get to draw a card as well. So, like, this spot's fine. And if we top deck something like Evasion or Ethereal Armor, we just win. Alright, so we'll just go to attacks. These wonderful draws. Amazing. Alright, so we get the trade. Fingers crossed that there is no Blast Zone. I think like we cycle Canopy here just in case we hit something good. Damping Sphere. Shit, man. That would have been really good off a natural draw instead of like the third freaking Bogle. Fourth Bogle. Kyle R. Any wish list cards from Modern Horizons 2 I'm waiting for? Also love the dedication to Bogles. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Look, like, it's pretty simple. We need, like... It would be really good if we had Cartouche of Solidarity with Totem Armor, so we can just straight swap, like, a Cartouche of Solidarity for Hyena Umbra, but still keep the Totem Armor, because we just cannot do without Totem Armor. Other than that, as I always say, something with like Pithing Needle or Pithing Needle Totem Armor would be like really, really nice. Because that's just something we don't have access to and it would be really nice. Alright. EC Thomas, thank you for the Prime subscription, my friend. Much appreciated. And thank you for the follow as well. We'll run the same list back. It's possible we remove a land for a Sentinel's Eyes. Might just leave it as it is, though. Sure. Any cards you're looking for, Carl? Any ideas on what could be good, what we're missing right now? Yeah, so we just, like, keep this hand. Gadok Tig is, like, very strong in the matchup. I just adjust my font size however I do that. Alright, there it is. Just like go down to maybe 28 and save it. Turn 1 map, you got it, opponent. Alright, so... Oh, cool, we draw the Bogle. Alright, we'll take that. Slam him down. So, like, we can resolve Griftspoon through a Chalice of the Void here if my opponent's play is Chalice of the Void. They have got access to Tron mana here, which is unfortunate for us. We'll see what they do. Chalice on 1. Alright, there it is. Do they have, like, the natural Tron? What did they keep? They kept 7. Okay. They have, like, natural Tron plus Chalice and map. That would be pretty OP. So I resolve the Gadok Tig there because it really stops those annoying cards like All's Dust and Khan the Great Creator, which are very hard to deal with. I've got a 1-of copy of it in my list as well, so it's not like I can draw another copy of it or anything. You'd like more Totem Armor. Also, you love the idea of another Spirit Mancer effect somehow. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, if you're playing blue, you have the likes of cartouche can't even remember the name of the cards now. Just a quarter of a second. Curious Obsession and Staggering Insight. But the problem with them is you can only draw one a turn as opposed to multiples. So he just mapped. What did he get with the map? He got the tower and then he played the tower and that's all it. Okay. Let's go ahead and crack this one. Getting basic planes here should be fine. We have a choice between getting a free Griff Spoon or Sentinel's Eyes. I like the Griff Spoon here because we can just resolve it through Chalice triggers and help churn through our deck that way. So let's ensure that we have our Sentinel's Eyes protected here. Attack for 3. No creatures on the board for our opponent yet, so that'll do. At least he didn't have Natural Tron, that's really good. Or like Spirit Dancer that's less fragile, maybe something that gives Spirit Dancer hexproof. Another really cool effect, whether or not it's in like colorless blue or green, is if we had like a Mausoleum Wanderer on an aura, so we could like sack it to counter a spell or an ability. I think that would be like a really sweet piece of tech that allows for you to, like, it would require you to play well, right? This Walking Ballista on a million? Fuck's sake, man. Opponent has everything. Jesus. Alright, so we're losing, like, both our guys here. Nice knowing you, team. Unfortunate. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. That is a draw. That is a draw. So they go down to 4 mana. Screw you, Tron. We can go ahead and get this one out of our hand. So, oh, this costs extra to cast. All right, so I shouldn't have taken 1 extra damage here. Hopefully it doesn't cost us. I need to cast the Griff Spoon before the Gadok Teeg there. We're going to attack with Gadok Teeg because he's probably going to pop it and just kill the Gadok Teeg anyway. Might as well get in for 2 damage. Ballista for 8. Ballista, yeah, for 8. Coming in with 4 counters. So dumb. So OP. Fortunately, we can get Griff Spoon back from our graveyard, start attacking in the air. Maybe we top deck a Daybreak Coronet and we can go from there. But Rancor's pretty much dead unless we draw Force Negation, cycle 1. What on earth has he got now? Just a fat Eldrazi? Yeah, sure. I gotta say, when I normally like face a matchup like this, normally they don't high roll this hard. This feels like a pretty massive high roll. Alright, amazing. Alright, well, let's go for him not having any haste creatures and the fact he's going to kill Gadok Teeg. And we need to top deck Daybreak Coronet. At least it's not the Heliod Ballista combo deck, yeah. I mean, that like still is a lot of free wins. At least they don't have Simian Spirit Guide to cheat on Chalice anymore. Like, I'm actually... There's not many advocates for Simian Spirit Guide being banned in Modern, but I'm probably one of the few because the only decks we verse that run it are ones that are running it because it's like really important to cheat on the mana and it hurts their opponent really bad when they do. So like red prison decks and whatever else. Upping the Walking Ballista. Alright, well. Gadok Teeg, not long for this world. Opponent still has access to 6 mana, 3 cards in hand. Oh, he's just going for damage. Okay. Cool. So we would have had like 2 draws to maybe get there. I don't think I could have played that one any differently. what were our next two draws? So land and not Daybreak. So, all right. So we would have like just lost anyway. Opponent really had the nuts. So, bring this one over here. We go 3-2. That's not too bad. Any decks people feel like watching me play? By the way, while I go into like a recap on the deck and on the league. Just let me know and I'll give you a heads up. So, alright, we'll switch the screen over here. So I really like my main deck. Maybe we're like one core spirit down to light, but I'm not really sure where I can cut aura-wise and still have everything. Like, I really like the auras I have and the numbers I have of them. I don't think I'd change a single aura. The flex slots are Path to Exile, maybe one land, and the Spirit Dancers. That's it. That's why I'm so greedy here. It's a very greedy list that I'm running at the moment. Sideboard wise, let's get rid of that one for now. Yeah, that one for now. Sideboard wise, it's hard for you guys to see it with how it is. Alright, so sideboard wise, I mean, like, we decided to shift away from having, like, Rest in Peace. And I think there was another card in here that we had. We had Lurrus in here for a while. But to make a medical, to bring in the Torpor Orbs, the Suppression Fields for maybe like human decks and prowess decks with the Tamping Spear jumping in popularity. I think it's got a little bit so-so. Like graveyard decks are still mostly around, but mostly I'm seeing Control, not Dredge. So Kyle you used to play Prison but definitely missed the Monkey. Yeah, the Monkey was a big loss for Prison. But you think it being gone from Modern ultimately is for the best for the health of the format? Yeah, well, as like a Bogles player, the decks that normally play that are decks that cheat out of Blood Moon on turn 2, potentially turn 1. You had the Charbelcher deck that was cheating out this pretty uninteractive, unfun win condition. You had Gristle Shoal, which I think was one of the more fair decks that were using it as well. Red Presence, like fair, it's just bad for Bogles. And like the Charbelcher thing, the Neoform Gristlebrand thing as well. And other than that, it's like the Restore Balance deck. And I don't think Restore Balance is really healthy for Modern, in my opinion. I'm happy to see that deck take a big hit. Yeah, so that's it for that video.